Hello, dear learners. I am Miss Musmade Nirmala, working as a lecturer in Matoshri Institute of Pharmacy, Vaisapur. Today, we are going to learn about sulfonamides. Learning outcomes. After viewing this presentation, the learner will be able to recall the sulfonamides and its mode of action. Content of my presentation is, in this presentation we are going to see the definition of sulfonamides and mode of action of sulfonamides. Definition: sulfonamides are defined as antimicrobial compounds which contain sulfonamido group, that is SO2-NH2 group. These sulfonamides are the derivatives of sulfanylamide. Chemical structure of sulfonamides. If we'll see the structure of sulfonamides, it contains a benzene ring. At the first carbon atom or at the first position, SO2-NH2 group is attached, that is sulfonamido group, and at C4 position it shows the presence of NH2 group. As the nitrogen atom attached to C1 position can have either two different alkene chains or same alkyl chain substituted at this position. Now it's time to think how sulfonamides act as bacteriostatic agents. So now pause the video and think on it and write your answer on a notebook and then play the video. Now let's find the answer for our question, how these sulfonamides act as bacteriostatic agent. So let's see how these sulfonamides actually work or act. But before moving towards the mode of action of sulfonamides, let's know the role of PABA, that is para-amino benzoic acid, in bacteria. PABA is a growth factor in bacteria which helps in the synthesis of folic acid. When PABA binds to the binding site of enzyme dihydrofolate synthetase, it gets converted or it helps in the formation of folic acid in bacterial cell. This folic acid, in presence of dihydrofolate reductase, get converted into dihydrofolic acid and tetrahydrofolic acid, and further there it results in the formation of DNA, that is new bacterial DNA is formed. In this way the multiplication, that is the formation of DNA, continues and the bacterial number goes on increasing. Thus, in this way, PABA helps in the formation of folic acid, and this folic acid is essential for bacterial growth. Thus, we can say that indirectly PABA helps in the growth of bacteria, that is it is called as a growth factor of bacteria. Now, mode of action of sulfonamides. Here we can see that in this image the structure of para-aminobenzoic acid and sulfonamide is somewhat structurally same. It contains a benzene ring and NH2 group common. So, as these sulfonamides are structurally similar to PABA, sulfonamides compete with the PABA to bind the active site of enzyme dihydrofolate synthetase. As sulfonamide drug reaches first to the active site of enzyme dihydrofolate synthetase and binds to the active site. Thus, there is no binding site available for PABA and PABA remains free. Thus, as PABA does not bind to the enzyme active site, no folic acid is produced and thus there is no formation of DNA and hence the growth of bacteria is inhibited. In this way, sulfonamides act as bacteriostatic agent. So now let's see or study the mode of action of sulfonamides in the animated form. Here the dehydrogenase synthetase enzyme is being viewed in the image. The PABA molecules present in the bacteria, they bind to the active site of the enzyme dehydrogenase synthetase. This results in the formation of folic acid. Then, in presence of dihydroreductase folate enzyme, the folic acid is converted into dihydrofolic acid. This dihydrofolic acid is then converted into tetrahydrofolic acid, which further is converted into purines, and then there is a formation of new bacterial DNA. In this way, this PABA, it helps in synthesis of folic acid, and this folic acid is essential for the formation of new bacterial DNA. But in presence of sulfonamides, these sulfonamides competes with the PABA and gets occupy or it binds to the active site of the enzyme. Thus, there is no active site available for the binding of the PABA, and as there is no binding of the PABA, there is no further synthesis of folic acid and thus there is no DNA formation. As there is no DNA formation, there is no further growth of bacteria. In this way, sulfonamide drugs, they inhibit the growth of bacteria and thus they are called as bacteriostatic agents. Thus, here we conclude the session. Thank you.